Hello everybody and welcome to the official opening of the Lake Eildon Boating and Fishing Show for 2019, the inaugural event. It's my very great privilege to MC this event. My name's Steve Walker and I'm the CEO of the Boating Industry Association of Victoria. And to this point in time, we're delighted with how things are going, with the weather, the setup and everything. So thanks everyone for being here. With me on stage today, we have the Honourable Jaala Pulford, the Minister for Boating and Fishing. Jaala will be speaking to you shortly. And those applause, whilst preliminary, are in order because since becoming Boating Minister only 6 months ago, an enormous amount has happened that's going to build the future for boating and make it boating better in Victoria. So welcome, Minister. We have the Mayor, Sandice McAulay, Councillor Sandice McAulay, who was here last night and spoke to the exhibitor and welcome function. Welcome back, Sandice. Thanks for being here. On behalf of the BIAV board and the President, Mark Crockford, we have long-time board member Scott O'Hare, who's also an exhibitor here at Aussie Boat Sales. He's got lots of boats and stuff up there if you want to go and have a look. So welcome, Scott. We've got Cam Toy, the TSV Marine Safety Director. Cam's going to be speaking shortly and launching the summer boating safety campaign. From LEHIA, the Lake Eildon Houseboat Industry Association, we're represented today by Mike Dalmau. And on Mike's right is the event director, Katrina Muir, who came on board in June and has done an amazing job to bring this thing together. So ladies and gentlemen, if you could welcome our fantastic panel. Just before the Minister speaks, I wanted just to be very, very brief and precise and just thank some of the supporters for this event. And first and foremost, the Victorian Government has become the major partner, the major sponsor, a great investor in this event. The Minister will speak shortly, but to the Minister for Boating and Fishing, but if you could pass on our thanks to the Minister for Regional Development that supported this event as well, Jacqueline Symes, and the whole Victorian Government. The Andrews Labor State Government has been an unbelievable supporter of this event and of boating this year, so thank you to the Victorian Government. The Murrindindi Shire has been amazing, all their support in all ways, as well as the Mayor. We've got Craig Lloyd and some of the other team, the CEO Craig and some of the team from the Shire. They've been unbelievable. Goulburn Murray Water have been amazing. I mentioned LEHIA, the houseboat industry, that's Mike Delmore up here. They've been unbelievable supporters, done so much. And if you look at the infrastructure here, the on-water has been provided by the Eildon Boat Club, the Darlingford Waters Boat Club and the Jerusalem Creek Holiday Park and Marina, and that support's been amazing, and the Victorian Fishing Authority, another arm of state government. But the entire community has poured an enormous amount of energy into this event, and we thank the Eildon and Murrindindi community for everything that's been done and for delivering this result. But everyone, you've heard enough from me. Without any further ado, I'll hand over to the Minister for Boating and Fishing, Jaala Pulford.
Thanks so much, Steve, and what a stunning day we have for this amazing event. Good morning, afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. And can I just start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we're gathered and paying my respect to elders past, present and emerging. There's lots of people to recognise for their amazing effort in putting together the Lake Eildon Boating and Fishing Show. Every fibre in my body wants to call it the inaugural Lake Eildon Boating and Fishing Show, because I reckon, like, if you can do something this good once, you should probably do it again. So in not in any particular order, but Katrina and the team that who've put the event together, like, just looks so good. Mike, your industry and your industry's support as the houseboat builders of this community, you know, it's an enormous credit to you, not just the exemplary manufacturing standards that you all, that you also proudly display here, but also your determination to build build jobs, build the economy, build the industry and its reputation. Scott here as well, the Mayor and the CEO, so Sandice, council support for this has been huge, and you know, for a small rural shire, that's a really big deal, and so we thank you for being our partners in this as well. I know some of some of our fishing community leaders are among us as well, so Mike Burgess and David Kramer and others you'll see around. Brian is here from the Victorian Fisheries Authority. We've got Charlie from Better Boating Victoria, and of course Cam Toy, who you'll hear from shortly, from Marine Safety Victoria. Some of the different parts of our government's agencies that work to support fishing and boating, and they're all deeply committed to the work they do, so thank them for being here. This is such a stunning spot. You know, as a boating and fishing minister, I do spend a bit of time in the salt air, but as a Castlemaine girl, it's really, really lovely to be here with you all. So Lake Eildon is, I think, one of Victoria's best kept secrets when it comes to boating, and I think that it's incumbent on all of us to make that no longer the case and really put Lake Eildon on the map. I know you all just want to look at boats and not listen to speeches, so just a couple of really quick things. We have now made all the boat ramps free for launching and parking in Victoria. Including this one. Yes, including this one, and I thank Council for being our partners in that. 22 different sets of contracts, 22 different sets of negotiations. It's one of those things that sounds super easy, actually a bit fiddly, but it's now done, and we had a little celebration of that this time last week at the Mordialloc boat ramp. What that means now, though, is that our team at Better Boating Victoria are able to now fully focus on the big reform about how we manage all of this going forward. And that's very, very exciting, as well as the projects that we committed to. And why do we do this? We do this because it's just so good for everybody to be fishing, to be on boats, to be out on the water. And there's all kinds of interesting studies being done around the world about the mental health benefits of being on the water. And of course, we all know, I think instinctively, that if we can get kids off the couches and away from their phones and out with family and friends on the water, we're doing society a very good thing. We also have, of course, a very good economic argument about this. There's 18,000 jobs, there's close to $4.5 billion of economic activity, and we want to grow that. So the upgrades are either very advanced in their planning or soon to be underway. Queenscliff, Point Richards, Rill, Hastings, Cows Jetty and Mordialloc. Make sure you pop in and see us at Better Boating, at MSV and at Fisheries over the course of your time here. And just a little teaser, in about 6 weeks' time, we're going to be launching the Boating Victoria app, which is going to be like everything you need to know when you're out on the water about conditions, about queues at ramps, about what the weather's doing, what the tides are doing. Very, very exciting. So keep an eye out for that. Have a great weekend. My heartfelt congratulations to everyone who has pulled off this incredible event. And have a safe time on the water. Thanks.
Just picking up on what Minister Pulford has just announced, it's actually a really exciting time for Maritime Safety Victoria. We have a new website and an app being launched in a few weeks' time, so keep your eye out for that. It's for boaters, paddlers and PWC users. It brings together trip preparation at your fingertips. So it draws in all of the information that you'd normally use or rely on at multiple websites and multiple places, brings it all together for a one-stop shop for your trip preparation needs. It includes the largest list of launching locations in Victoria, ramp and car park footage, and in my opinion, the best weather offering that's available at the moment. It's a fantastic initiative from the team and look forward to launching that in a few weeks' time. But we're here to launch the Summer Safety Campaign this year, and ultimately safety is about trip preparation. And while Boating Vic is the tool that brings all that together, you still need to prepare to survive if things should go wrong. So some of the things we want you to think about in preparation for your boating over this summer: know the weather, have a buddy plan, let people know where you're going, carry a distress beacon or some other means of raising the alarm if things do go wrong, practice getting on board your boat, and above all, wear a life jacket. Because if you end up in the water without it, unprepared, that's when things really go wrong. Simply wearing a jacket, though, is not enough. You need to make sure that you've got the right one for the boating activity you're doing. You need to make sure it fits well and that you know how to use it and it's properly maintained. So on that, I'm going to invite up one of our fantastic boating safety education officers, Vanessa, and she's going to enlist the help of Minister Pulford to undertake a life jacket presentation. So thanks everyone, and I'll hand over to Vanessa.
Okay. Thanks, Cam. We had a great afternoon yesterday with the schools program at Eildon, organised by BIAV. Thank you. We turned up. It was absolutely amazing to see over all the children we spoke to. Everyone said to us, asked the question, what do you need to put on when you get on a boat? And they all go, a life jacket. So we're absolutely wrapped. The younger generation, it's really getting through to them that they need to wear a life jacket. It is absolutely essential piece of equipment that every person should have on their boat. Everyone that has a life jacket, it saves you time. If you fall off your boat into the water, your life jacket will save you time. It will keep you afloat. It will reduce the risk of hypothermia, and you will have a greater chance, of being rescued. Now, there are 3 different types of life jackets. I'll do these quite quickly. Type 1 life jacket's your best life jacket you can have. It's highly buoyant, it's got reflectors, it has a whistle on it, and it will keep you afloat for the longest period of time. Moving on quickly to the Type 2 life jacket. We love these for kayakers. This is a jacket we really recommend kayakers to wear. It's brightly coloured, so if you do go in the water, you are going to be seen. But it's very, very easy to get back onto your kayak, get back onto your boat with one of these jackets, but you cannot wear these in coastal waters. The last life jacket to Type 3, you will see these around Lake Eildon everywhere, because everyone loves at Lake Eildon. Go on the back of the boat, on the ski, or on a biscuit, or even on your jet skis. Type 3, this is all you need to wear at Lake Eildon for inland waters. These life jackets, what happens is they are a Type 1 life jacket, but they need to be serviced regularly according to the manufacturer's instructions. There are a vast number of brands of these, and every manufacturer has a different set of instructions. You need to find out what the brand of your life jacket is and do a self-inspection of it.
Yes, nice and snug.
Okay, fantastic. And you need to do a self-inspection of your life jacket. You also need to get it serviced by the manufacturer. As I said, every brand is different. Can you please come and see us at the Maritime Safety trailer? Come and have a chat to us and we'll go through how you do it. One of the things about these is when you fall in the water, you have to inflate them yourselves. So you've got a little toggle down here, and can you pull that? And this is how you blow up the minister quite easily. Thank you. Thanks for being such a sport.
Thanks, Ness, and thanks, Minister Pulford, as Ness said, for being such a great sport. So, just winding up now, as Ness said, if you've got any questions about maritime safety or any issues with maritime safety or further information about our website and about the launch of Boating Vic in a few weeks, please come and see us. We're just up the top of the hill on the right-hand side. But without any further ado, I might wind up and again, just pay tribute to Steve and his team for putting on such a wonderful show, and thanks for everyone for turning up. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Cam. Thanks very much. And for everybody that's taken part today, thanks for attending. To our full panel up here on the stage, thank you all for being part of this official opening of our Lake Eildon Boating and Fishing Show. And to everyone, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. No doubt many of you will be sticking around right through till about 8:45 tonight when we have the Life's Better With a Boat fireworks display on the water. So everyone have a great day here at the Lake Eildon Boating and Fishing Show. Thanks again.